아이러브, 아이작 아시모브. Evidence. But that wasn't it either, said Dr. Kelvin thoughtfully. Oh, eventually, the ship and others like it became government property. The jump through hyperspace was perfected, and now you actually have human colonies on the planet of some of the nearest stars, but that wasn't it. I had finished eating and watched her saw the smoke of my cigarette. It's what has happened to the people here on Earth in the last 50 years that really count. When I was born, young man, we had just gone through the last World War. It was a low point in history, but it was the end of the nationalism. Earth was too small for nations, and they began grouping themselves into regions. It took quite a while. When I was born, the United States of America was still a nation and not merely a part of the northern region. In fact, the name of the corporation is still United States Robot. And the change from nations to regions, which has stabilized our economy and brought about what amount to a golden age when this country is compared is the last, was also brought about by our robot. You mean the machine? I said. The brain you talked about was the first of the machine, wasn't it? Yes, it was. But it's not the machine. I was thinking of rather of a man. He died last year. Her voice was suddenly deeply sorrowful, or at least he arranged to die, because he knew we needed him no longer. Stephen Borelli. Yes, I guess that was who was meant. He first entered public office in 2032. You were one year boy then, so you wouldn't remember the strangeness of it. His campaign for the mayoralty was certainly the cutest in history. Francis King was a politician of the new school. That, of course, is a meaningless expression as all expression of the sort. Most of the new school we have were duplicate in the social life of ancient Greece, and perhaps if we knew more about it, in the social life of ancient Sumeria and in the lake dwelling of prehistoric Switzerland as well. But to get out from under what promised to be dull and complicated beginning, it might be best to state hastily the Queen neither ran for office nor canvassed for vote, made no speeches, and stuffed no ballot boxes. Any more known Napoleon pulled the trigger at Austerlitz. And since politics make strange bad fellows, Alfred Lenin sat at the other side of the desk, and his ferocious white eyebrow bent far beyond our eyes, in which chronic impatience had sharpened to acuity. He was not pleased. In fact, if you know to Queen, would have annoyed him not the least. His voice was friendly, perhaps professionally so. I assume you know Stephen Beerley, Dr. Lenny? I have heard of him. So have many people. Yes, so have I. Perhaps you intend voting for him at the next election. I couldn't say. There was an unmistakable trace of anxiety here. I have not followed the political current, so I am not aware that he is running for office. He may be our next mayor, of course. He's the only lawyer now, but great works. Yes, interrupted Rennie. I have heard the phrase before, but I wonder if we can get to the business at hand. You are at the business at hand, Dr. Rennie. Queen's tone was very gentle. It's to my interest to keep Mr. Bailey district attorney at the very most, and it's to your interest to help me do so. To my interest? Rennie's eyebrow hunched low. Well, say then, to the interest of the U.S. Robot and Mechanical Man Corporation, I come to you as Director Emeritus of Research because I know that your connection to them is that of, shall we say, elder statesmen. You are listened to with respect, and yet your connection with them is no longer so tight, but then you cannot possess considerable freedom of action, even if the action is somehow unorthodox. Dr. Lanning was silent a moment, chewing the cud of his saw. He said more softly, I don't follow you at all, Mr. Quinn. I'm not surprised, Dr. Lanning, but it's all rather simple. Do you mind? Quinn lit the slender cigarette with a lighter of a tasteful simplicity, and his big bone face settled into expression of quiet amusement. We have spoken of Mr. Bailey, a strange and colorful character. He was unknown 3 years ago. He is very well known now. He is a man of force and ability, and certainly the most capable and intelligent prosecutor I have ever known. Unfortunately, he is not a friend of mine. I understand, said Lanning. Mechanically, he stared at his fingernail. I have had occasion, continued King evenly, in the past year to investigate Mr. Bailey quite exhaustively. It's always useful, you see, to subject the past life of a reform politician to rather inquisitive research. If we knew how often it helped. He paused to simper humorously at the glowing tip of his cigarette. But Mr. Bailey past is unremarkable. A quiet life in a small town, a college education, a wife who died young, auto accident with a slow recovery, law school, coming to the metropolis, an attorney. Pransky shook his head slowly, then added, but his present life, that's remarkable. Our district attorney never is. Rennie's head snapped up, old eyes surprisingly sharp. Pardon me? Our district attorney never did. The repetition thumped by syllables. I'll modify that slightly. He had never been seen to eat or drink. Never. Do you understand the significance of the word? Not rarely, but never. I find that quite incredible. Can you trust your investigators? I can trust my investigators, and I don't find it incredible at all. Further, our district attorney has never been seen to drink. In the aqueous sense as well as the alcoholic, nor to sleep. There are other factors, but I should think I have made my point.